So today we're going to be testing, reviewing, and doing an all-day wear test on the brand new e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Finish Foundation. Now this just released last week and I couldn't wait to test it out on our mature skin. So in case you're interested, then keep on watching. Hey guys, it's Kat and welcome to my channel. You guys, I had no idea e.l.f. was coming out with a new satin finish foundation and I couldn't wait to test it out, do an all-day wear test, although I did test it out for over 10 hours yesterday and I can't wait to share my results with you. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I don't think I've been more excited for a review for a foundation in quite some time. Like I said, this came out of nowhere. I am subscribed to e.l.f., their email subscription, and when that popped up in my email, I was like, couldn't wait to test it out because it retails for $8 and it comes in 36 shades. Hair is back. I have my normal morning skincare on, as well as my SPF and eyebrows. Nothing else on the skin, and I thought we would apply this new Soft Glam foundation with two different methods. I want to do a brush and I also want to do a sponge. I'm also going to put primer on one side of my face and see how this new foundation is going to last. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. This is actually quite a good primer, and I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit to the back of my hand, like a little, not even a pea size. I'm going to apply it to the left side of my face and really smooth out those pores. I do prefer this Poreless Putty Primer to the original. It's just a little bit more hydrating, a little bit easier to apply on the skin. And I'm just going right through there. This feels really good. And while this is settling in on the left side of my face, let's read the details on this new Soft Glam foundation. Now, like I said, it retails for $8 and it comes in 36 shades and you get 1 fluid ounce, which is deceiving because I thought it looks so tiny. Now, being only $8, I did go ahead and purchase 2 shades because I haven't had much luck in that department picking out shades. Well, maybe it was just the TIRTIR Cushion Foundation. I don't know, but if you missed that review, I'll be sure to put it down in the description box below. According to e.l.f.'s website, it's a medium buildable coverage with a long-lasting satin finish. It contains 1% of hydrating hibiscus complex. Hibiscus. Didn't the TIRTIR contain hibiscus? Anyway, it's great for dry, oily, and combination skin, which I found very interesting because I have normal to dry skin. I have hyperpigmentation, fine lines, redness, pores. I found it very interesting that it was geared towards dry skin first, oily and combo, or maybe they're just encompassing everybody. I don't know. I can't wait to put this on my face. Now, I did pick up 2 shades. I picked up 31 medium neutral, and then I picked up 25 light neutral. Since I got really tanned over vacation, it's been really difficult to pick out a shade, especially when I can't swatch it in the store. So I want to swatch these shades for you. First, let's go with 25 light neutral. I love how it comes in a plastic squeezy tube and it just twists off. Let's go ahead and swatch this. This might be a little too light for me. Oh yeah, it's a little light. I'm gonna go in with 31 medium neutral. See? 31 medium neutral looks like it is the closest shade match to my complexion. So let's go ahead and apply this to the right side of my face. I'm just gonna apply a little bit to the back of my hand. And then I'm just gonna apply it with my fingertips first. It's kind of a thicker foundation in consistency, but it's really applying quite smoothly. And I'm gonna add a little bit more. I got definite hair here. Oh yeah. And this is the side with 0 primer. I like the coverage that it's providing so far. It looks good. I'm gonna take my damp and beauty blender and just tap that in. And then take a tiny bit on my forehead. I have such a small forehead. It's really hard to get up there and put foundation there, but seems to be working this way. Oh yeah, this is very pretty. Not as glowy as I anticipated. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn my lights down so you can see what type of coverage we're getting. Yes, very light coverage, but remember, it is buildable. This is what we're working with. I just put a tiny bit on my right side. So now I want to go in on the left side where I applied the Poreless Putty Primer and apply that. I can't really tell a difference at this point. And then I'm going to take my kabuki brush from Sigma and just kind of pounce it in. Typically, if you use foundation brush, you're going to get more coverage because the Beauty Blender that's dampened is going to shear it out. It's going to pick up more of the foundation. But with this, oh, much better. Whatever's left on that brush, I'm just taking it up to my forehead. I think the way to go with this particular foundation, if you want to get more coverage, is definitely use a foundation brush and just kind of stippling it in. Much better coverage. Nice, huh? Okay, so let's go ahead and apply just a little bit more to this side so we can be even. It's interesting that you're going to use more of the product when applying it with a sponge. Hopefully it won't get cakey, it won't transfer. This still looks pretty if you just use your fingertips too. Oh yeah, this is really pretty. And I think the shade match is excellent. Taking my dampened Beauty Blender and just kind of pouncing it in. The complexion is looking even now. Don't forget to get your ears. And I really didn't use that much. Of course, we can build it up for more coverage. However, this is medium, and I really like how my complexion is still peeking through. It looks quite natural. Oh, I have high hopes for this. I really do, because e.l.f. typically knocks it out of the park, especially with the recent products they've been launching, like the e.l.f. Liquid Camo Blush. That's one of my all-time favorite cream blushes. I'm gonna go ahead and apply some concealer, and I'm just gonna go in with my Say Slip Tint Concealer. You guys, I can't stop using this, probably because it's the only shade that's deep enough, but yeah, let's go ahead and add a little bit of concealer. Concealer is on. This is looking so pretty, super smooth. It definitely feels hydrating, but not overly dewy or greasy. So I'm gonna go ahead and bronze up with the brand new Catrice Melted Sun Cream Bronzer. This is in the shade Beach Babe. I just started using this a couple of days ago. It is so beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and take my brush and just tap it in. It's very reminiscent of my favorite cream bronzer from Milani, the Cheek Kiss Cream Bronzer. Just slightly creamier, a little dewier. And I love the shade Beach Babe. This is working great with a cream bronzer. So we're bronzed up. And then I want to go in with the e.l.f. Liquid Camo Blush. And this is in the shade Comin in Hot Pink. This is such a bright, vibrant pink that I think will look really pretty on the skin. So let's go ahead and apply it. There's 1, 2 dots. And then let's just go ahead and tap it in. I mean, might as well do almost a full face of e.l.f., right? Okay, this is really working well with the Soft Glam. It's blending in beautifully and seamlessly onto the complexion. It's not picking up the foundation, which is great. Look at that. Okay, and then tiny dot right there. Ooh, you gotta be careful with these camo blushes because they definitely have a lot of pigment. Very summery, coming in hot pink. Definitely coming in hot pink. This foundation definitely feels lightweight and comfortable. Even though I kind of went with 2 layers on this side, I don't feel a difference between the sponge side as opposed to the brush side that we used. The complexion looks really dewy and fresh. I love the medium coverage where my skin is still peeking through, it looks kind of natural. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on the rest of my makeup and see where we're at with this new Soft Glam foundation from e.l.f. Okay, eyes are done. I kind of went a little glam today. I don't know why, but I went in and used the Natasha Denona Mini Starlette eyeshadow palette. I have forgotten how beautiful this color story is, and I just did a nice simple look. I went a little dramatic with a tiny wing, and then for lips, I think I'm just gonna go for a nice nude lip, and I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Creamy Glide Lip Liner in the shade, I forgot what shade it is, but I'll be sure to put it down in the description box below. Now, if you do click on any of those links, it does help out my channel a tiny bit, and if you don't, that's cool too. This is a beautiful, kind of a pinky, beigey nude shade. Look how much I've used it, it's so short. That looks really pretty, and just for a hint of pink, because we're kind of doing a monochromatic look today, I'm going in with the Lip Glow Oil from Dior in the shade Pink Lilac. Recently, I did a review on the entire Pink Lilac collection, and truth be told, I'm really loving those products from Dior. Just a hint of lilac. Now, I do want to set my under eye area, and I'm gonna go in with my Natasha Denona High Glam Powder Foundation and just press that underneath. I've got a lot of errands to run today, so I can't wait to see how this foundation will last throughout the day. And of course, we're gonna do check-ins. Here we are with the final look. I love how I've tied in all of the pinks together, from the eyeshadow to the blush, and just a hint of that Pink Lilac Dior lip oil. I think we came out with a beautiful look. But yeah, we are gonna go out in natural daylight to see how this looks, how it's gonna last on my complexion. I don't wanna use any setting spray. I really want it to last on its own without any additional help. Now remember, this side we use the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer, so I'm thinking this will last longer than this side because this has no primer, but I don't know which side looks better to you. You tell me. I don't know. I think they both look very pretty. So let's go out in natural daylight and see exactly how this is going to last. Okay, so we are in natural daylight. It's been about an hour since I first applied the Soft Glam, and it feels quite dewy, but not too greasy like the last foundation I tested out. But as you can see, everything is just meshing really, really well on the complexion, the blush. The bronzer looks really good on the skin, and as well as the powder. I'm still not convinced which side I like better, the Beauty Blender side or the foundation brush side. I still can't decide, but we will be able to tell within the next few hours. So I will do another check-in and I will get back with you. Okay, it is exactly 4:48 p.m. It's been over 7 hours since I first applied the new e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. I ran my errands this morning, went to the grocery store, I met up with Matt, I came home, did a little cleaning, I also made myself some lunch, and I took a cat nap. I'm so sorry, I fell asleep, and I think because I kind of fell asleep on my left side, just a hint where the blush kind of, I don't know, wiped off. I know that's so funny and so kind of gross at the same time, but this side kind of wore off, not terribly, and it's just the blush. But everything still looks fresh. It's kind of looking dewy, although it is about 86 degrees outside. I'm getting ready to feed the dogs, clean up the house a little bit, get some dinner going, and yeah, but so far it still looks really nice. Yeah, we're about 7 hours in, so I'll do another check-in and we'll see how it lasts throughout the day. Okay. I think the makeup lasted longer than my hair. And we're back. It is exactly 7 o'clock. It's been over 9 hours since I first applied the new e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. And man, it was a long day. I did run a bunch of errands. I did snuck in a little cat nap. And I wanted to show you exactly how it looks after 9 hours. So let's get up close and personal and turn down the lights. I think both sides look beautiful. I know the Camo blush did wear off just a tad when I laid on the pillow. I mean, that's to be expected. Yeah, just a little smudge right there, but I can't be angry about it because it really held in there all day long. The humidity was not that bad today. However, it did get up to about 88 degrees. It was pretty warm. I did spend a majority of my time outside, hanging out with Matt as usual. I like putting my foundations through the ringer in all types of climate, whether it's outside, whether it's indoors, in bad lighting, in good lighting, and I really think this foundation hung in there quite well, especially on the non-primer side. So yeah, it didn't crease on my complexion, it didn't transfer. It's dewy without being greasy or too tacky to the touch. Works well with cream products as well as powder products. It does retail for $8. You get 1 fluid ounce and it comes in 36 shades. I really think e.l.f. knocked it out of the park, especially with the price point. I mean, things are getting so expensive. I feel it too. I mean, but $8, I can't remember the last time a foundation was that inexpensive. Probably the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator, which I absolutely love. I'm so thrilled and excited that these prices are affordable. Heck yeah, I highly recommend this foundation. It feels beautiful on the skin, provides beautiful, gorgeous, medium buildable coverage. It's super easy to apply, but what do you think? Are you thinking about picking up the Soft Glam Satin Foundation? Let me know down in the comments. I highly recommend it, especially for our mature skin. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. But yes, those are my thoughts on the Soft Glam Satin Foundation from e.l.f. I believe they knocked it out of the park big time. Big time. Man, I'm so impressed with e.l.f. Cosmetics. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you had fun. I know I did. And if you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing. I would love it if you'd be a part of our family. But for now, mwah, mahal kita. I love you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.